I can't Rev Osei Kofi, and I'm a reverend. I'm a footballer. You're a 1940. If Papa de Quabrabani, my man so dear Cosia we see. I'm Papa a driver, and I'm mamma so no age in it. And we share on be share any day. I'm saying, I bush our said, I met you, and you ground a woman quan on our rain guye. Never school. My mamma can't say beach. Say, Mariano. Now, my copper socks and toes in it, and ya do any day now, the bay young one. So, I'm on top cricket ball, maybe a mamma. I'm the one of the share socks in my ascent above ball. And the owner said, no, said the name papa, our old taffo, or a footballer, and the baby, I'm a fan, but Benjamin, mammy, dear. From here, Mamma call school, go for their AME Zion from class 1 to class 2. A papaya didn't turn on no your hen, our old taffo, a chimabo, a near friend or Nana Quapa or say Kwame, and the metro. I mean, we are fear engineer, Rev Osei Kofi. And was it, see, I didn't have to know the ancestor and Martina. Your mamma got man in China, our old taffo. Na football na dey school am ko say teacher for na help me in ball bo me wo middle school kra na me boy elementary o hear me size here and the ball there teacher for ni na ko for there me Zion the teacher be we friend Mr. Kobla on here no mama ska ahwe me a ma me wie school 1958 asem o kan say dey me yema onyina me pese sedaachi kunya team bi ko ba di kan bo Accra House of Folks. And lo and behold, 58 as I'm not know kind. 1961, number Accra House of Folks. And the teacher in the honors who is sharing compa. Me go school no so, baby I'm a koi be a me papa free old taffo. I've been near build Tamahabo in 1957. And she occurred to me. You be a school 58, you know. But my mamma, when I'm baby, or go for the IME. And if you know, some call me Papa or Pedjuma. Taman so sabra and Edjuma by me. I mean, when you may start as a meat, some Papa no caca. Dinner or big truck be a consequent data on a habo. I feel a near bird at my habon. There's a meat in the Cofa dynamite. I don't know the pie. Abona omde at Tamahabo. And the Tamahabo say, your foundation members, Roma, a building I'm a come, and Papa. And the bear was me, and I am a court training grounds for my dress come on. But Messiah, you can't hear son animal couldn't be. Woka, Tembia, I found a brochure, oh, small, and yet trans. Bear 3 months, there be a trans. And the last day, no question that young court takra, didn't he? Yes, I knew Melco. And Jimmy said, me have been going to my from boot to crank when I jam cut now. I'm by a son like, wake a honey yet 12. Now, this will be because, oh, small, and you have your chance will be proud. And to me, by chance, and I'm there, I didn't know moving pram. Ampa, you start here and will be pride. Eh, small, and I'm saying, I didn't go to number 2. And I'm saying, oh, what has a man got that go cry? I can't imagine him, madam, because me pebiable. Me part of my having in ball, so obeying home, you know. And I didn't go to number 2. Barefoot. The ball be by me sway and penny for be toy. When I reference the barber, and I was small, no boot way. I'm sure I will fear as will be entrance cock of abra. The coffee as a grandma cry. Need diamond, and I'm the buy. Of my will be some say, her partner, obo. I'm so me a forward land player, baby, I didn't bet to be a. I'm in charge. You read training. I'm catching say, Minya matey. I'm a mission at Juma. And to one a saw me, sir. Let me call TDC, Tama Development Corporation. And now, so and I almost started departmental league. Na kasa no ni nyamo na me be papa efita krade baaye no na me se me ko hese bia menya dwuma ka be boa me se me di meeting e ko Africa concrete na ho concrete adwuma na omoye na me ko to abrofo bi kana ya bon de na abrofo na omunyuma na o ma fa bi before no nti abrofo no hwe me na o mi sam se e ho ye fra o se na me se Africa concrete o mi sam se betimi aso concrete na me se concrete dia dia enti menya adwuma o TDC no na departmental league e ba tama through me. The near friend with my small boy. Bruni Vini, I didn't come on. Until me start here, no Bruni Pama, but no name say me a footballer. Until one evening, ya pong or by old Tremono or none of the bogo at the card. And almost a me bubble or no mujina, so almost throughout or manco. And the following morning, me quite remember say, so are you a footballer? And I'm saying, yes, sir. Because I saw you yesterday, and I'm saying, oh yeah, we were training. And I say, I will help you with the work, and you also have to help me. And I'm saying, what, sir? So I know your coach will Accra Great Agonos. Timothy, na Bruni, and you bring a point. No, family near Bakra. For the first time, I'm from my mom who asphalt. I was Tema to Accra. One Sunday, na me and my na Black Stars were camp. Omni Nigeria for the bomb match. And Agonos, yene Winneba Black Devils, Division 2. The Boa Accra Stadium. I don't know come no by. Your point no babara edwadakwa na agrifin a frame small you don't want kaka krabina yen we free ho mana mba be si ana nti you don't na we ade ma otrimu nya ode nti me kai say kan na na edi pounds shillings and pence the three elderly people agree akwa na babara omujiji omo abujum 5 pounds no de ma me say dey omo dey bomb abaso abom atran no. This is 1959. 1960 young qualified for the Premier Division and a man called Accra House of Oaks in 1961. 59 omo share me come no 60 1761 called Accra House of Oaks. Na me try the house and so many agree friend Ultimate League in 1961 at my Accra House of Books. Now, one match be a boy and me real feeder was between second 11 wise and Accra House of Books. First half near the car 4-1. Has the form 4-1. You call dressing room na agree friend. So I say, well, what do you have? I'm saying, you know, say, okay, so say pressure. Until you relax. So you could train your way and start doing that. You start second half, first 20 minutes, like 4-4. Until you Ampofo say, who is the best captain or skipper for this nation? I will tell you, say, I agree friend. The way I want to train with Nipa. Apart from so I want to train with Nipa, or no, you're not from the 8 me one Ampofo. I just say, oh, yeah, Ampofo there, I come. And the cast will be a captain. Yes, I could now head or tail, and no way, David. On the field of play, so you have a duty to perform.
Have the supreme vehicle.
And on this note of national joy, through to an eventual close.
I call Nigeria. Now I'm not my tribute. Oh, what? Me pajama ni say no me. I was like, na wo crack. Nya boy na my any suri oba dan no na ma be gina de me gina na ade abe ball no go through me say so I call the captain o so ma boy na me ya gu na ni mu ase. And I'm say what am captain no bra. Captain over any time in so okay so I make you go your place. I say near footballers and kasa. Yeah, back Africa for the first time in 1963. Aside for I catch our Henry Jansen. Young Pemachi beer, yet the says, say, you're quite a bad idea. Or Henry Jan, 2-0, Kofi Real Madrid, a Ghana.
Those days were quite good for Ghana football. They had big teams coming in. But as time went on, when after these big European teams come to play in here, it generated a lot of excitement. The Stanley Matthews came here, they played a couple of matches, and these were players that people had only read in the newspapers. Television was not present in Ghana then, so they could only read about Stanley Matthews, Pushkash, and the rest in the newspapers.
G63 Africa Cup, and he gave Ghana.
Once again, for the last time in these championships, through the history books to 1963. Very interesting indeed, the first time that the African nations had come away from North Africa, beginning in Sudan, Egypt, and then Ethiopia. Here we were in Accra in Ghana, and it was a victory for the host nation. The first time, as we said, the African nations had come into Black Africa, and Ghana recording the first of their 4 triumphs. Here they are against Sudan. A penalty in the second half for Ghana put them ahead. Agre Finn was the goal scorer, and the Black Stars on the ball with the white top and the black shorts. I apologise for these rather grainy on black and white shots, but it was 2 goals in the final 20 minutes from Buffum that wrapped it up for Ghana. Sudan were one of the early pioneers of soccer in Africa, and they were a strong side 20 years ago, less so today. And on that particular afternoon in Accra, you could just see what the home fans thought of that success.
Now, the Amai by any, where the Yamin Chadi, make us say, no, me think as I said, Sabakosam Munya. And Kroma, Ekasan got the football. Unite the whole continent of Africa. I don't know where, who is Adiano.
Forward then to independence. To independence now. Tomorrow, the United States of Africa.
Before 1961, the Black Stars, as the Ghanaian national team are known, had been coached by Europeans. As part of his plan to Africanize national life, Nkrumah brought back Charles Gyamfi, who was playing in Germany for Fortuna Düsseldorf, to become national coach. He and the players all had direct access to the head of state.
Being a star within the Black Star, I can always go to him without even making an appointment. I go to him. If I'm in need of anything, I go to him and tell him.
But Ohinjan was so clever, sir. He was the only Ghanaian personality on your politicians or co-betting or parliament on sports. And or passing. In the position aside for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, the director of sports. So he was like a minister for sports. He was all the disciplines, he was the boss. And our pair secretaries. To run the affairs. He is in charge. In June here, BB Alban, who no catch yourself as here. And he was just more than a minister.
The Black Stars became the ambassadors of Ghana, spreading Nkrumah's gospel of Pan-Africanism.
I remember in 1965, during the Kenya's Independence Day, we were asked to go to Kenya and exhibit the Ghana brand of football in those days. On Sunday, when we met them, we beat them 13 goals to nil. A Kenya national team. And Jomo Kenyatta was there. very nice independence present for Jomo Kenyatta.
At this time, the progress of the Black Stars reflected Ghana's economic and political dominance of the continent. When Ghana hosted the African Cup of Nations in 1963, the Black Stars were a shining example to the rest of Africa. Gyamfi, the only black African coach in the competition, Agri Finn, the first of 4 Black Star captains to lift the Nations Cup.
Digo, Eddie Nkrumah, what the football in the theatre. The young man, I knew we are the another buyer a goal. Digo, and the Nkrumah Castro and say, my football in any kind of other disciplines, maybe DHD, because for my blaster and 63 at the Africa Cup, 64 at Olympic Games, 65 you be different the Africa Cup. So 67 you bought Africa Cup and get to us 3, but there was a problem between Ethiopia and baby, and the almost shifted to 68. It is 68, I don't cry call finance. There's I for a share finance for 1 day. Yeah, you two that. So I'm going to plan by Canada AFC, Africa Football Confederation. After the coup, 66 or Henry Jan moved facing and a French for better dominate here, number 10 and a year and calf. Confederation of African Football.
The Black Stars travelled to Tunisia to defend their African title 2 years later, meeting the hosts in the final. Nkrumah had personally promised new houses to the Black Stars if they secured a second African championship, which they did.
In 1965, I was the footballer of the year. I was given a television, and a special song by the police was played for me. All the ministers of state were standing up, and I was the only person who was sitting there. But I wept, tears of joy.
But by this time, Nkrumah's popularity was declining.
Nkrumah confronted a lot of problems pursuing that agenda. He was seen as a man who had a bloated image of himself, who had a personal agenda to lead Africa and not necessarily to bring the people of Africa together.
And Nkrumah, I know I said, World Cup is a waste of time and money. And the young Hesonian concentrated on the Olympic Games and the Africa Cup of Nations. And football, the foundation in this country is the coast. Multi-coast. And the development of Ghana football, and I must suggest it for but the little knowledge that I have, and is all the historians they develop football from coast to the black side. C.A Chag, or some do Afrania, Bankofia, Ado, they such a few. Now, to say advance or yet free education, they may need teachers. So if we want to develop our football again, I suggest the government should come in. Now, clubs coaches, send you 3 hours more, how many be busy? No, be a call fresh course. It is the duty of the government to send some people for coaching courses to come and develop the football from the coast up to the plaza. And yes, it's a generation way if you are a
I'm